When it comes to surviving a mass shooter attack, there's one refrain you're likely to hear again and again in training.
Run, hide, or fight.
Run, hide, fight.
It's a strategy backed by the Department of Homeland Security and schools across the country. But in just 7 days, 2 school shootings 1,500 miles apart demonstrated the crushing burden of fight on America's students. On the last day of spring classes at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, a gunman charged 21-year-old Riley Howell's classroom, shooting him 3 times before Howell tackled the gunman to the ground. He and one other person died that day. Had he not sacrificed himself, it very likely would have been more. Howell was majoring in environmental studies and always stayed active, playing soccer and running cross-country for the school. Then there was 18-year-old Kendrick Castillo, just days from graduation from his Colorado high school, with dreams of becoming an engineer like his father. But when a classmate started shooting, he too fought back.
As soon as he said, "Don't you move," Kendrick lunged, giving all of us enough time to hide under our desks. And the shooter ended up shooting Kendrick.
Kendrick was killed, but because of his bravery, no one else died that day. The parents of both boys, despite their unimaginable losses, say they're not surprised at their son's actions.
It makes me sad that mine's not here, but in hindsight, I wouldn't have it any other way. I knew that Kendrick would have, there's no way that he would have traded any of that. He's that kind of hero,
The way he was with other people, the way he was with his friends, the way he was with us, there was just something that was integral to his character. We live in this small, tight-knit community, and it's just, you look out for others, you protect, you do what needs to be done.
But kids wouldn't have to be the heroes if adults had the courage to just do their jobs. Since 1970, 1.4 million Americans have died from gun violence, including murders, suicide, accidents. According to the New York Times, that's more than the number of American casualties in every war dating back to the Revolution. And since the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, a gun has been fired on school grounds nearly once a week for more than 180 firearm incidents, resulting in an injury or death. Yet we've seen virtually no action from Congress except thoughts and prayers. So here's an idea. How about we follow in New Zealand's footsteps? If not with immediate action, that may be too much to ask, but at least immediate, serious debate. After 50 people were killed in attacks on 2 mosques there in March, it took just 26 days for Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern to ban assault weapons.
These weapons were designed to kill, and they were designed to maim, and that is what they did on the 15th of March.
Ardern made the right move. How much longer will it take for our leaders to make theirs?